2Hendrixx.
Yes, sir. We back in this thing. You feel me?
My boy, man.
Yes, sir.
How shit been going for you lately?
Hey, man. Hey, just living life, bro. Just trying to run it up, fam. We just dropped a song. Me and my brother, Apollo Rari. We just dropped a song. We fucking 15 days ago, and we already got 30,000 plays on it. You feel me? So we really popping off in this thing.
You might have to call my boy Apollo Rari and get him back on the phone so he can be in this interview again like he was in the last one.
Yeah.
I never dropped that one.
Yeah, it's all good though.
Definitely want to break down, get him back on that so he can be in this one.
Hey, look, it's all good, bro. It's all good. Look, we understand, bro. We know you busy type shit, so we ain't even tripping on it for shit. I can try giving him a call, see if he answer the phone. If he don't, it's all good. We just gonna run it without him. Let's see if Brandon get on this. Alright, he ain't even answer the phone. It's all good.
It's all good. Yeah. So what type of shit you been having going on since we did our last interview, man?
Man, hey, I really been just really running up plays, dog. Like I got this thing coming up in ATL where I'm about to like perform in front of like they hang the mic up and I'm finna perform in front of it type shit. And then
so it's like it's live, like it's not like a performance. It's like I'm really gonna be in front of people.
No, I'm not gonna really be in front of people. No.
So it's like a live performance type.
Yeah,
of thing?
It's a live performance type of thing, and then they gonna do like a little like interview style thing with me, just shouting myself out, like what city I'm from, stuff like that. And then I got this Dame Dash thing coming up for other artists, where we just kind of like selling slots or like just putting people on, you know what I'm saying? It's like a competition where you can come out and just like really pop your shit in front of Dame Dash, and whoever wins get to perform in NY Fashion Week, and they get a whole one-on-one with Dame Dash. So it's a crazy opportunity, you know what I'm saying? And Dame Dash is the same Jay-Z Dame Dash. So I know a lot of people don't even know who that is, but if you say you want to be a real artist, you know what I'm saying, you need to know who is who, you feel me? And that's a crazy opportunity that nobody is doing in the city of South Carolina. It's going to be out there in Atlanta, so if you can make it, I mean, that's 3 hours away. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. How you feel about like some of these big opportunities you be getting, man? Because a lot of artists they'll never see an opportunity like the ones you be having in your hands sometimes. Man, and most of the time it's like I done seen you like at least 2 opportunities, and it's like you steady trying to pass them off to the next artist. You don't even be like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You be like, okay, I'm doing this, but you can come do it too. Yeah, you don't even be trying to gatekeep.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, honestly, I try not to gatekeep, bro, because like I feel like the music industry is already filled with too many gatekeepers, you know what I'm saying? But I am starting to get a little bit more stingy with the knowledge that I know, because at the end of the day, I feel like nobody really helped put me on. So I be feeling some type of way like when somebody be like asking me to help put them on, you know what I'm saying? And it's not like in no animosity type of way, like I want everybody to eat, but at the end of the day, this is a competition, and I still got to make sure that like I'm trying to keep myself on top, you know what I'm saying?
And I see the way you play the game, like you firm with your business. You automatically like, okay, I'm paying for this, I'm paying for this, I'm paying for this. You ain't even looking for no freebies.
Yeah, man. Hey, but that's because like the music industry, you gotta have a budget, bro. Like ain't nobody gonna do nothing for free for you, especially on the first time. And that's what a lot of artists, mess up at. They think like, oh, I ain't really got no money. Like, oh, somebody's just gonna, do it for me. But at the end of the day, everybody want to see you put some skin in the game, and unfortunately it either has to be like your talent has to be so undeniable that you get their attention, or you got to be able to pay your way in, you feel me? And even with undeniable talent, these niggas still be paying, you know what I'm saying?
It's not even like, I wouldn't even consider it paying your way in.
Yeah.
You paying for the knowledge though, you got to pay for everything.
You got to pay.
Some way.
Yeah.
Like learn, you got to pay.
Yeah.
You got to pay to play in any game you play in.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people gonna take you more serious if you about your bread too, bro. Nobody like hanging around, you know what I'm saying? Nobody like hanging around that one nigga that's always asking for handouts instead of like working hard, because we all got to work hard to get it, you feel me? And I work hard every day, and I got a real budget to help push me to the direction that I'm trying to get to. And that's what another thing that a lot of these artists don't have. They don't be having no real budget to get to where they need to get to. So
understandable, but like shit, a lot of artists just don't got it though, you feel me?
Yeah.
And then a lot of artists, they budget come from somewhere else because they got their business in order. So like,
yeah,
what advice, like what steps would you tell an artist to go in to like even get to the point where you can have somebody give you a nice size budget so you can?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say, like, if you trying to hold your hand on, oh, the music industry is gonna be the thing that gives me my budget, you probably thinking about it in the wrong light, in my opinion, because like shit, like music don't really be paying none of these rappers. You look at Meek Mill, and Meek Mill, like, I ain't never made money off of half of my songs. And you see Meek Mill got one of the hottest songs in Philadelphia, probably arguably the hottest song.
One of the hardest songs in the world, man.
Yeah, fucking Dreams and Nightmares. They play that shit 24/7. He talk about all the time how he don't make no money off his music. So, you know, and he probably still getting bread, a little bit of bread, but not as much as what he should be getting off of one of his hottest songs. So if you counting and you holding your hand on the music industry is what's gonna make me rich, then you looking at it the wrong way. It's really the connections, the plugs, the tie-ins, what you promote, what you market on the side, outside of your music, that make you the big bread. You feel me?
So talent alone, you just don't feel like talent alone gonna get you too far?
Nah, trying to ride other people's wave ain't gonna get you too far either. Like, you gotta ride your own wave. At the end of the day, like, even if you like a lookalike type of dude, like that one dude like Perkio, like he looked like Dirt. You see what I'm saying? Like, that got him to a certain point, but it's not going.
That got him to a point, and really, he ended it. He ended what he had going on. Like, really, he just said like he not Perkio no more. His name, but shit, he could have still been making bread out there today. Yeah, he already got a name off of it though, so it's like shit. He could drop a hard song today, and it might be that. It might blow. Yeah, if he could really make a hard song,
he could blow off of that. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with you, brother.
Shit, sometimes you already know him.
Yeah. Sometimes it take that one opportunity, you know what I'm saying? And all it takes is one song, one hard song could really make you or blow you up. And it's not all about, and I know I just said it's about the budget, but sometimes, you know what I'm saying, like, your talent does outdo your budget sometimes as well. Because like Bryson Tiller, his album, he made all it himself. He made his whole album himself. He ain't had no money. And like, he made that song, and that one song, you know, turned him up for real. So
I know a lot of artists who talent is just outweighing their budget, but it's like you got some type of budget, so you need to invest. Like Bryson Tiller, he recorded the songs because he went and bought that equipment. Yeah,
he went and bought that equipment.
Now you don't really, you feel me? You saving yourself a check. You go buy that equipment.
Yeah,
you save yourself spending extra.
Fact. I feel like some artists, I don't know, just some artists just do it all the way wrong, bro. Like, some artists don't have the budget, they don't have the talent, they don't have the dedication, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's really the main thing is really the dedication, cause this shit come real slow, bro. Like, I've been rapping 4 or 5 years now, and I'm just now starting to see any like fruits of the labor off of what I've been working so hard on. So it's not like an overnight type of thing. Like, and when I blow up, like, niggas gonna be like, damn, he came from nowhere. Like, who is, bro? Like, why he's getting so many numbers, but they not seeing all the countless nights and all the hard stuff, all the hard work that I had to put in, you know, behind the scenes to get to where I'm trying to go.
I mean, that be the case with a lot of artists, though. I feel like they just pop out and people think like, oh, they came out of nowhere, and really, like, shit, these people been working for years and years and years, just like you. Yeah, man.
Hey, the perfect example is that Dallas artist Yella Beezy. When he was on top and he made That's On Me, like, when he made a couple good hit songs or whatever, like, if you go, there's like certain parts in Dallas, like, you know, in the hood areas of Dallas where, you know, like them small like shacks where you can buy like catfish and fucking like burgers out of. If you go inside of there, you see old posters of him like on the walls, and it's like, bro, like, people wouldn't even like realize, like, damn, like, Yella Beezy really been working like for a long time before he made That's On Me, and that's when he popped off.
I think one of the most relatable artists that can fit in that category like Glorilla.
Yeah.
Like she popped out of nowhere with that FNF, but
yeah, she really was
typing
making
her name, like she been rapping, she been on Tubi movies, she been doing interviews, she been on Famous Animal before that shit was big.
Yeah, that's facts. And a lot of these artists who make it big too, they be in music videos. Like you go back and look at these super old music videos, and you see that artist in there, and you're like, damn, like that's old. That's so and so. That's Offset dancing in the background right there. That's so and so dancing in the background, or like, and at that time you didn't even know that was them. You know what I'm saying? But it just their dedication and grind.
Getting their connections together.
Yeah,
shit got a lot to do with it for real.
Yeah.
People really got to realize that.
Yeah, it is all about connections as well. It's about who you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I probably get more opportunities than, you know, you was telling me about like my opportunities and stuff. I probably get more opportunities than a normal artist get, and because of like my connections and how I network in the background, you know what I'm saying? And you got to be a people person. You can't be afraid to talk to somebody. You can't be afraid to talk to that DJ. You can't be afraid to talk to the, you can't be afraid to talk to the owner of the club. Like, so you got to switch your mindset. If you want to really start seeing growth, you got to switch your mindset out of just being like at the club and being, just a participant at the club, and actually being the artist at the club trying to get to a goal. Back in Dallas, how I started like 4 or 5 years ago, back in Dallas, I had a song that was like circulating in the club. Shout out DJ Trill. He was the one who like first started spinning my music, me and my brother's music. We're a group, 2Hendrixx. He started spinning our music, but how we even got to that point, we didn't have no money. We was just servers at a restaurant. We became club promoters, and we started just promoting for the club, showing the club love. Like, we ain't had no money, but shit, we would try to sell out sections. We're trying to sell this bitch out. And then we got cool with the DJ, and then we was like, hey bro, like, hey, can you start spinning our music? And he was fucking with it, and he was the one who actually broke our first song like in the club. You know what I'm saying? And he did that all off of love. We didn't have no money for him to do that. You know what I'm saying? But that's that networking, and that's like creative ways that you got to figure out how to break yourself in, because like, if you don't have money, because some people never have money. So if you don't have money, what's another way for you to, try to get your dream?
You got to make yourself valuable to them. Sometimes it's not money.
Yeah, sometimes it's not money.
Sometimes it's not money.
Hey, some of these dudes on Instagram, they literally waiting outside where these rappers be at and rapping right in front of them. You know what I'm saying? Just waiting for an opportunity. That shit don't cost money. You know what I'm saying? But you just got to have the dedication to want to get up and do it. And that's the main thing about this music industry. Yeah, it's music. Yeah, you got to have a hot song, but also you got to, your business acumen has to be strong as well. Because
a lot of artists need to pay attention to who around them too.
Yeah, facts.
Because like the people that's around you, they really like 100% behind what you got going on.
Yeah,
that's gonna make it 100% better for you.
Yeah,
imagine walking into the club, you gonna holler at the DJ, but every time he noticed like you got 15 people behind you. Feel me?
Yeah,
that's good promo.
Yeah,
he noticed
facts.
Like, man, this man coming bringing 15 people with him every time. Okay, we gonna book him.
Yeah, facts. You gotta come strong, like, and that's how you gotta come, man. And then like, that's how I found street credentials. I'm not even from South Carolina. I'm from Dallas. I'm a Dallas artist out here in South Carolina. Yet I'm still getting buzz in South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, how are you getting buzz in South Carolina, getting buzz in Dallas? You know what I'm saying? Now I'm about to do something in Atlanta. It's like, now you getting buzz in Atlanta. That's 3-4 states I've already started, like, taking over. And 2 out of 3, I'm not even from that state. But it's about, you got to make those connections and get in the doors with the people that matters, because the people who matter is the one that's going to drive your career. Like yes, you need to appease to your family. Yes, you need to appease to your friends. But those people, if they're not linking you into bigger doors, those are not going to be the people that's going to make you your main bread. You got to step out of your comfort zone and find people who can actually help take you to that next level. I saw Street Credentials, and I saw that his videos was hard. I'm like, damn, he's in South Carolina. Brendan was kind of just now getting started up as well. And I'm like, damn, bro, like, I kind of do some numbers, whatever. Like, I want to fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? Because I see that you have the potential and you have the connections that, what I want people to see. And we linked up. We did our first interview. That interview did numbers, and now people are asking about me. People are, locking in with street credentials. Like, you know what I'm saying? Those numbers right there are bringing in more business, and it was a mutual benefit for both parties to execute. You feel me? And then that's another thing. Y'all want people to do things for you. You want people to do stuff for you, but you don't bring anything back to them. Nobody's gonna want to do nothing for you. Nobody's gonna want to do something free for you, and all you getting them is 1 view. You getting them 2 views, 10 views. They could have did that themselves. You feel me? Like, you got to be able to bring some value to people's catalog. Like me and Street Credentials did a video together. We did 2 videos together. One video got 60,000 views, and the other video got 100,000 views. Most views on Brandon page, most views on my page as well. You know what I'm saying? And that was a mutual benefit for both parties. Both parties got something got what they wanted out of the deal. You're asking people to do stuff for you, and you ain't even bringing them nothing. So you ain't bringing them bread, you ain't bringing them viewers, you ain't bringing them followers, you ain't bringing them girls, you ain't bringing them nothing. You just want them to do it off the love off the strength of love, and they don't even know you. They ain't even met you before. You ain't even done one thing together, and you in their inbox begging for free, for free stuff. And it's like, okay, you want me to give you something free, but bro, like, be realistic. Like, what you gonna bring back to me to make me doing this for free worth it for you? And your music don't even halfway be that good, so you're not even bringing him the talent. At least your music could be good, as well. And that's why the music industry is partially business and partially music, because you can have average music and still get to the places that you want to get to with good business skills. But
what's the percentage you think that it is with music and business? Because I think music business, I think it's 80-20.
Yeah, nah, that's what
maybe 90-10.
Yeah, that's what I think too. I honestly, I think it's 90-10 in my opinion.
Shit, it might be 90-10.
Yeah, I think it might be 90-10 because, like, since I've been in South Carolina, I've only dropped one song. I've only dropped one song this month, and I've gotten 30,000, or last month, I would say it was last month now, but I dropped it on the 15th of last month. I got 30,000 views off of that one song. There's folks right now out here dropping 5-10 songs. Last month dropped 5 or 10 songs, and they're not averaging nearly as many views as I am off of that one song. But it's because of the business skills and my marketing skills. See, I met I linked up with I got in this like artist group chat. I met like an independent label, and that independent label was signed with Sony. And since they're independent, we keep all of our rights to the song. So I have an 80-20 split on my music. And I keep all my rights, so I don't have nothing signed over to them. But since they're independent, you have to come with your own budget. So they presented to me Spotify, like real Spotify playlists, not even like fake stream Spotify playlists, because I know that shit is out there. They presented like real Spotify playlists. So I'm on the JBL Bass Test playlist. When I debuted on JBL Bass Test, I was number 5 on that whole playlist. And they rank your playlist, what you are on the playlist based upon how many plays your song got. So when I first debuted on there, I debuted at number 5 on that playlist. And that playlist got like hundreds of songs on there. And then the more plays I got, just based off my fan base and just, word of mouth getting around, like the more plays I got, the more I raised up on that JBL playlist. So I went from number 5. Now I'm at number 3. You know what I'm saying? And I might even move up to number 2. I don't know how many plays those other songs got, but just based off of that fact, the first thing that you do when you go to that JBL playlist is you're gonna see my song up there at the top. So my song could be playing in Best Buy. My song could be playing in whatever right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just organically, naturally getting views, and that's how I kind of took over the market. And now that label, they seen that we're doing so many numbers. Now they're also saying, like, okay, we saw that you're doing numbers. Are you ready to drop your next song? Your next song, we're going to go up above, and we're going to get you a billboard, a 24-hour digital billboard in your hometown in Dallas, Texas. So now I'm working on getting a billboard, and this other company, this other radio station that I did a radio interview with, there's this famous Madden streamer named Chabada Mitch, famous Madden streamer. He hopped on the live with me during the interview. So he basically like co-signed me during the interview. So that right there got me and drew me some more attention right there from Chabada Mitch. As soon as Chabada Mitch cammed up, like 100 people jumped in the live that quick. Like, so everybody basically saw it right there. He had to get off fast, but still he co-signed me right in the middle of the radio interview. So right there, boom, that got me more attention right there. And then on top of that, like that radio station, they saw how much buzz that was coming from my interview. They're starting up a magazine, and on the magazine they want to put me and my brother front page on the magazine. So it's just a lot of different stuff in the works, that like a lot of different motion that we're moving in the works in the background based upon my networking skills. And people ask me, well, like, okay, you got 100,000 followers. They're always trying to fact check. Well, like, how did you get 100,000? Whoop de whoop. And just a little bit of the story based on that. When I was like back in high school, because Instagram has been out like 8-9 years now.
Yeah, a lot of people just not getting on Instagram in the last 3-4 years, something like that.
Yeah. Back in high school, I used to get on Instagram and I used to make funny videos. And then, I used to just take good pictures back in the day. So I used to do that for a while. And then I also used to be, even before I was a club promoter, I used to own like this party, like a party group where we threw parties. So majority of my followers came from that, around that time. And then I just kind of fell off of Instagram, where I just like stopped posting stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just really stopped like being active on it. So like all my followers, they were still there, but I just was inactive on it, if you get what I'm saying. And now that I'm like actively back, like, they see that I'm back, they really just vibing with me again, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know how to tell people, like, I don't know how to help people get to where I was at with it, but you just got to have it. It's just got to be in you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be a camera person. You can't be afraid to get in front of the camera. You can't be afraid to perform on stage. You can't be afraid to, like, when the lights are too bright, you can't let the heat get to you. You feel me? Like, you got to be able to still execute. So
even when you sweating,
you got to be able to execute. You know what I'm saying? The first time I got on Credentials platform, I was nervous. You feel me? Like, this was my very first time I ever done a podcast in front of a camera. You feel me? But we still articulated and got the point out that we were trying to get, and that video did numbers. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're going to continue to do. We're going to continue to put up more and more numbers, and they got no choice but to see who he is. You know what I'm saying? And hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, the numbers is what gets you seen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to put up numbers if you want to be seen. Like, nobody's checking for you if you ain't doing numbers.
You feel like consistency got a lot to do with your numbers?
I feel like consistency got a lot to do with my numbers. My consistent business skills is what got a lot to do with my numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, consistently trying to put myself in positions that other rappers aren't doing. You got to be creative, and that's what
be a pride thing sometimes too.
Yeah,
a lot of people don't want to. You feel me? They don't want to pay people for stuff.
Yeah,
they don't even want to hit somebody up to ask them, like, hey, can we do this and that? You never know. Like, somebody might be a fan of what you got going on, and you ask them for the service, and they like, yeah, okay, we could do it. It's on me. You got no charge. You feel me?
Yeah.
But the whole time you holding yourself back because you got too much pride to even say that to them.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, you can't be prideful in this business, because there's always going to be somebody who knows more than you. There's always going to be somebody who is better than you. There's going to be, I just met an artist yesterday, like, he worked with me. First time I ever met bruh, I listened to his music, bruh and them sounded straight like Chris Brown. First time I ever met him. The hardest singing artist I've ever met in person.
Yeah.
Dude was so cold, and like, I was just like, he humbled me a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he ain't really got numbers on Instagram. He sound better than me on music. He sounds better than me. You know what I'm saying? But you don't let that intimidate you. You don't let that you know, you don't let that stop you from trying to get to your dream, because at the end of the day, there's people who don't like singing music. You know what I'm saying? There's people who don't like R&B. That doesn't stop your bread from coming in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, don't stop your bread from coming in.
Me personally, I got different moods, you feel me? So
yeah,
sometimes I might want to listen to some singing stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes I might want to listen to some rap.
Exactly. You can't appease everybody. Like, even with Young Dolph. Young Dolph was arguably one of the hardest trap rappers to ever come out when he was alive. Rest in peace, you know, Young Dolph. And like, but he wasn't everybody's cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? And if you like trap rap, like, you really love Young Dolph. But if you don't like trap rap, you don't like Young Dolph at all. But that don't take away the credit from his talent. You feel me? So you're just not gonna be everybody's cup of tea regardless. So don't let another person's talent like overshadow what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? But you do have to have some talent in order to make it in the music industry. People always think, well, oh, this person's not talented. Yeah, you know, you could say like, okay, some of these girl rappers are not the best rappers, whatever, but they obviously they got what it takes to make it, because they doing numbers. You feel me? Sexy Red, a lot of people don't agree with Sexy Red, don't think that she's a good artist, whatever, but I mean, she does numbers. She's doing more numbers than what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So,
she can rap.
Yeah, she can, bro. She can. I agree with you. I agree with you.
I think a lot of people don't agree with the context of her rap, but
yeah,
overall,
she know how to make
rap.
a hit.
Even if she wasn't rapping like what she rap,
yeah,
she can rap.
She makes hits for sure.
For sure.
She makes hits for sure, and she's doing a lot more numbers than the haters that are hating on her. The other girl rappers that's hating on her, they ain't doing no numbers, and she's doing numbers. So, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like they all got their time with numbers though, because they all gonna keep coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a new one soon.
That's fact.
Like some people say, Sexy Red stole Glorilla shine.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see where they're coming from with that. You know, Glorilla, she just she had a really high projection, and it did not follow up Fuck Nigga Free very well. I mean, she did have some other songs.
Did good.
Yeah, she did.
She's still doing the shit.
Yeah, she's still doing the shit. But some of her songs now are starting to be a little bit more hit or miss. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's gonna be the case with every rapper once they start dropping a lot of it. Though.
Yeah, no.
Because when you first hear it, it's like, damn, this hard.
Yeah.
But when you steady hearing the same shit over and over again, it's kind of like, damn, this ain't as hard.
Yeah, facts.
As the other ones. Facts.
Yeah,
who you think the better artist is?
I think
Mo3.
Okay.
Or Yella Beezy.
You know, I respect both of them, but I think Mo3 was a better artist.
music.
Yeah, Mo3 was like probably our best artist, one of our better artists coming out of Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Like, he probably might be our best artist that's coming out of Dallas. His songs were straight fire. Any mood that she was in, bro, Mo3 made. You know what I'm saying? And Yella Beezy had a great marketing team, and Yella Beezy had a great marketing strategy, and Yella Beezy made a hit song too. You know what I'm saying? And then he got a song with Quavo, and like, but you know, just off of pure talent, I think, you know, Mo3 had a better run. Yeah, bro. Say, what you got more questions for me, bro? Like,
I'm gonna just say a random word.
All right.
Give me the first thought to come to your head and why.
All right.
Section 8.
The first thing that come to my mind when I think of Section 8, man, I think that shit really a come up, to be honest, because like rent is high right now. Rent is high. It's like life is expensive, and I mean Section 8, you could be like living cheap. You feel me? So I feel like that's why I think like come up for real.
Future.
The GOAT, greatest of all time out of Atlanta, or at least the greatest artist ever from Atlanta. I feel like he's slept on, and in Future's run, I feel like from the beginning to now, Future has been on the top back then, and Future's still on the top now. So, yeah, I feel like he's Atlanta's Tupac. That's what I feel about Future.
McDonald's.
Underrated. I feel like McDonald's is underrated. I feel like people like to hate on McDonald's for no reason, but still be taking their kids to get chicken nuggets all the time. But yet y'all don't like how McDonald's food tastes. I feel like people really be in the back of the car sneaking, eating McDonald's fries when nobody's around. Underrated.
Rappers.
Overrated. I think rappers is overrated.
Rappers.
Overrated. A lot of these rappers out here are trash and they ain't got nothing on me. You know what I'm saying? But hey, they got more clout than I do, so I feel like they really overrated.
The music industry.
Overrated. I feel like it's very grimy. A lot of snakes, a lot of fakeness in it. Like a lot of people who really don't want to see you win. So I really believe it's overrated.
Females.
Females overrated. I feel like females is overrated too. You feel me? Like a lot of women out here nowadays, they only want you for one thing. A lot more women want to talk to me for my clout. You know what I'm saying? Like you just protect your energy out here, young kings. That's all I gotta say.
Instagram.
Overrated. I feel like it's like taking over people's head and the clout get to their head. You feel me? I feel like the likes and comments and all that stuff. I feel like it's a drug, and all we doing is we giving them the drug that they want. Overrated.
Prison.
Overrated. I feel like a lot of dudes go to prison and they don't have to go to prison. I feel like America takes up a lot of our black kings and throws them up in that cage and turns a mentality that doesn't have to be in our community. So overrated.
Rest areas.
Rest areas underrated. Because when you get real tired, when you get tired of driving, them rest areas really be the place to go to. So underrated.
Funny Marco.
Underrated. That boy, he's gonna be a legend one day in the interviewing space. He's gonna be a legend. So I believe underrated.
Street credentials.
Underrated. 100% underrated. I feel like bruh and them really be putting out bangers with people's interviews, and I feel like they really sleep on where he's at and his talent. Because who's really offering services like this out here in South Carolina? Bruh and them is the only person I've ever ran into, that's doing these like podcast style interviews so far. There's other videographers out here that do a good job, but bruh and them really deserves more credit. So I'll say underrated.
We're gonna take it like that, my boy.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man. We're gonna link up again.
Yes, sir.
Enemy. If that's what the top feel like, then who needs friends? If that's what the box feel like, then I'm not your man. I'm just trying to turn the tides because this guy's playing, but it's gonna be a fight.
Alright, I'm gonna put a light tone on that.